For years, the law of attraction has been a buzzword in self-help circles, often dismissed by skeptics as wishful thinking or mystical mumbo-jumbo. But what if there's more to this concept than just positive thinking? What if it's rooted in the very laws of physics? Intriguingly, the idea that our desires, thoughts, and emotions are frequencies that shape our reality isn't just a New Age fantasy. It has scientific underpinnings that date back to the foundational principles of wave interference. In this video, we'll delve into how these scientific principles, known as constructive interference, can help us understand the mechanics of the law of attraction. We'll also consider how ancient wisdom and modern science converge on this profound concept, and how this knowledge empowers us to consciously co-create our reality. To grasp how the law of attraction works, we need to understand the concept of constructive interference. In the realm of physics, this phenomenon occurs when two waves of the same frequency meet in phase, meaning their peaks and troughs align perfectly. When this happens, the waves combine to create a single, more powerful wave. Think of the ripples created when you drop two stones into a pond simultaneously. If timed just right, their waves merge to form a larger ripple. So what does this have to do with our desires? Everything, as it turns out. According to this perspective, our thoughts and emotions can be considered as waves, each vibrating at its own frequency. When these mental and emotional frequencies are in harmony, their combined power is magnified, much like the ripples in the pond. This is where the law of attraction comes into play. Imagine your desires are like radio signals. If your thoughts are tuned to the same frequency as your desires, the universe responds by amplifying and reflecting that frequency back to you. It's not magic, it's science. But where do these frequencies originate? They emanate from our brain, specifically from an area known as the gray matter. This concept might seem esoteric, but it's grounded in scientific research. Studies in neuroscience have shown that different mental states correspond to distinct brainwave patterns. For instance, when you're relaxed, your brain emits alpha waves. When you're focused, it shifts to beta waves. The groundbreaking part is realizing that these brainwaves are not just abstract patterns. They're real, measurable frequencies that interact with the environment. Just as a tuning fork can set another fork vibrating, your thoughts can set the world around you into motion. It's as if your brain is a transmitter and receiver, sending out signals and interpreting the feedback it gets from the universe. Interestingly, this idea isn't entirely new. Various ancient scriptures, including the Bible, the Upanishads, and the I Ching, have all hinted at the power of collective intention and the magnified force of aligned thoughts. These texts speak of the synergy that occurs when people gather with a unified purpose. For example, the Bible verse, Matthew 18:20, "For where two or three gather in my name, there am I with them," is more than a call for spiritual fellowship. It's a recognition of the amplified power that comes from collective intentionality. Similarly, the Upanishads discuss the concept of Brahman, the universal consciousness that connects all beings, suggesting that our individual thoughts are part of a greater whole. These age-old teachings mirror what modern science is now discovering, that our thoughts, when aligned and focused, have a tangible impact on reality. This isn't mere coincidence. It's a testament to the timeless nature of this truth. So how can we harness this knowledge in our everyday lives? The key lies in alignment. To manifest your desires effectively, your thoughts, emotions, and intentions must be in sync. This alignment creates a powerful, unified frequency that resonates with your goals, drawing them closer to you. Here's a practical exercise to illustrate this point. Think of a goal you want to achieve, like landing a dream job or finding the right partner. Now, imagine what achieving that goal would feel like. Picture yourself in that scenario, fully immersed in the emotions it would evoke: joy, satisfaction, excitement. By doing this, you're not just daydreaming, you're tuning your personal frequency to match the frequency of your desire. This mental rehearsal is more than just a psychological trick. Studies have shown that visualizing success activates the same neural pathways in the brain as actually achieving the goal. In other words, your brain can't tell the difference between real and vividly imagined experiences. This is the power of constructive interference in action. But what happens when you're not in alignment? This is where many people struggle with the law of attraction. Imagine you're thinking about wealth and success, but deep down, you feel unworthy or fearful. Your conscious desire for abundance is out of sync with your subconscious beliefs. As a result, the frequencies cancel each other out, much like two waves meeting out of phase, leaving you with a smaller wave or no wave at all. The solution? Identify and release these limiting beliefs. This process, though challenging, is crucial for achieving alignment. Techniques like meditation, affirmation, and cognitive behavioral therapy can help reprogram your subconscious mind to support your conscious desires. When your inner and outer worlds are in harmony, you become a powerful co-creator of your reality. For those who remain skeptical, let's delve into a compelling piece of scientific evidence drawn from the research of Dr. Dean Radin, a prominent figure in the study of consciousness and its connection to the physical world. Radin's experiments have consistently shown that human consciousness can influence random number generators, producing outcomes that deviate from what would be expected by chance alone. In one of his well-known studies, Radin exposed subjects to a random number generator while they focused their intentions on influencing the results. The data revealed a statistically significant effect, suggesting that conscious intent can directly impact physical systems. This challenges traditional views of reality as separate from our mental processes. What does this mean for us? If our consciousness can shape random events in measurable ways, imagine the profound influence our thoughts and intentions have on the world around us. It's not merely poetic to assert that we are co-creators of our reality. It is a scientific assertion grounded in research. Our very essence is intertwined with the fabric of the universe, actively engaging in the creation of our experiences. If the implications of Radin's experiment aren't enough to make headlines, it's perhaps because they challenge the very bedrock of our understanding of reality. For centuries, we've been taught that we're separate from the world around us, passive observers in a vast, indifferent universe. But what if that's not true? What if we're not just spectators, but active participants in the cosmic dance? This realization isn't just philosophical, it has practical consequences. It means that we're not powerless in the face of life's challenges. We have the ability to influence, shape, and even transform our circumstances through the focused power of our thoughts and intentions. However, this power comes with responsibility. If our thoughts and emotions truly have the capacity to shape reality, then we must be mindful of what we think and feel. Negativity, fear, and doubt are just as potent as positivity, love, and belief. They're all frequencies that resonate in the world, attracting like frequencies back to us. Now, imagine what happens when not just one person, but a group of people align their intentions. The power of collective intention is something ancient cultures have recognized and practiced for millennia. From prayer circles to meditation gatherings, the act of uniting in thought and purpose amplifies the frequency of those intentions, creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond the immediate participants. Today, we have the technology to connect with people across the globe, to unite our intentions in ways previously unimaginable. Imagine the potential impact of millions of people visualizing peace, healing, and prosperity for the world. The collective frequency of such an intention would be overwhelming, a force that could potentially tip the scales toward a more harmonious and balanced reality. Now, you may question, if this information is so powerful, why isn't it widely known? One reason could be that it challenges established paradigms. Our current scientific and societal structures are built on the notion of separateness and control. The idea that individuals have the power to shape their reality through their thoughts undermines these foundations. It suggests that we don't need to be controlled or dependent on external systems to achieve our desires. Another reason could be the disruptive nature of this knowledge. If everyone understood and harnessed this power, the world as we know it would change drastically. Imagine a world where people no longer felt powerless, where they realized that their thoughts and intentions could shape their reality. Such a shift in consciousness would be transformative, but also destabilizing for the existing power structures. So what does this mean for you? It means that you have the power to be a conscious creator of your reality. You're not at the mercy of fate or circumstance. You're an active participant in the unfolding of your life. By aligning your thoughts, emotions, and intentions with your desires, you can harness the power of constructive interference to manifest the reality you want. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's grounded in science, validated by several scientific experiments, and echoed in the teachings of ancient wisdom. It's a call to action, an invitation to step into your power and realize that the universe is not something that happens to you, but something that responds to you. So the next time you find yourself wishing for something, remember that you're not just sending out a hopeful plea. You're broadcasting a frequency. And just like a radio tuning into a station, the universe is listening, ready to reflect back to you the reality you resonate with. Choose wisely, align deeply, and watch as the world around you begins to mirror the beauty of your most cherished dreams.